Hi, gorgeous people. It's Guiana, and today is July 6th, 2021. I hope everybody's having a blessed day. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I hope it's peaceful, and I pray that God answers all of your prayers and that miracles are happening in all of your guys' lives, okay? I hope everybody had a happy 4th of July. I know I did. I had let you all know in the previous video that I would be at my mom's house, and that's exactly what I did. We had finger foods this year. Usually we do barbecue, but we also have Sunday dinners, and so we've had barbecue a couple of times recently, so we just decided finger foods would be perfect, and actually it worked out just perfect. We had so much food left. People were able to take to-go plates. My siblings were there. My nieces and nephews were all there. The kids did fireworks. It was great. It was calm this year. It was a different type of feeling, and you know, compared to last year, I had vlogged last year's 4th of July, and I had rewatched it before this 4th of July, and it was just so different, but I'm thankful and I'm grateful. So yeah, it was good. Let me know in the comments how your 4th of July was, if you did anything fun, if you went anywhere, if you went to the lake. Just let me know what you did and how it was. Did you get to spend time with family? Did you have to work? You know, I know everybody's 4th is different, so just chat with me, you guys. Don't be afraid. It's okay. Well, I'm sure you can tell that there's something different about this video. I got my backdrop. Yay! I'm so excited. I love it. I'm very, very satisfied with it. I got it off of Amazon, and I know a lot of people, well, some people I saw on Facebook were talking about starting YouTube channels, and so if you are going to start a YouTube channel and it's more of a sit-down type of channel, be sure to get you a backdrop, just because when I was recording the videos with the plain white backgrounds, I just didn't like how it looked, and I feel like this is more of my personality. I love flowers, I love floral and butterflies, and this is like my personality. So it's my channel's showing more of me and what I like, I guess. But today I wanted to come on here and talk to you all about mainly the women. I mean, men can watch it too, but mainly women, about competition within women and kind of what you see, especially in today's society. I'm going to try to keep these videos kind of short, maybe like 5 to 6 minutes, some maybe a little bit longer. I just don't want them too long. I know we all have lives and we all have things that we have to do. Nobody really wants to watch a 10-minute video. At least I don't, unless it's like comedy or something, or a movie. But hey, these are just going to be more of like self-help videos. I thought about a series, but no, because I'm kind of all over the place. In the very beginning, I let everyone know that they would be walking with me on this journey, or that they'd be welcome on this journey with me. And it's been up and it's been down, and this is where I'm at now. So now I'm like, hey, we're going to do just, you know, have a couple of conversations about a couple of things that I've noticed in that, and just talk about it and see what everybody else thinks. So I want to talk about competition in women, and just kind of how, you know, we see today there are these ideals, you know, of what your body should look like, what your hair should look like, what your makeup should look like, what type of car you should drive, what kind of man you should have, how many kids you should have, if you should have any, how many friends you should have, you know, what kind of job you should work. And I obviously got caught up in all of that type of thinking. I know when I was younger, I want to say in my early 20s, I was very jealous of women. And what I found when I finally had started to find myself, because I started to really discover who I was at the age of 27 when some traumatic events took place. What I had found is the reason I was so jealous of other women that I thought were prettier or had more or were happier than me was because I wasn't happy with myself and I didn't love myself. My surroundings and my environment had a lot to do with that at that time. Now that I can reflect back on it, and I see when these could have been people that I was actually friends with, instead I was jealous of them and I was envious of them. And you know, and even if you aren't a woman that is jealous of other women, but you know that there are women like that feel that way toward you, it all comes from a place from within that person. Or if you feel like that about other women, from within yourself. And once I discovered that, I found not only was it true, but I was able to start working on it because I knew that that was the actual problem. It wasn't that they were prettier or they were happier. It was that I didn't love myself and I didn't care about myself and I didn't take care of myself and I chose to make horrible decisions myself. So I was reaping the benefits of that. You know, if you water a plant, it'll grow. If you don't water the plant, most likely it's going to die. And so I just wanted to point that out. You know, we look at these celebrities, and which we always have to remember this. And I try to stress this a lot. These people have money, okay? So you can't even compare your situation to that of Beyonce or Kim Kardashian or, I don't know, Cardi B. You know, it's one thing to look up to someone for inspiration. For instance, I look up to, you know, Tina Turner, and I look up to Beyonce and Diana Ross, and, you know, those different types of people. So I get inspiration from these women, from these celebrities, but I know that their life and their bank account is completely different from mine. You know, I just really, if you're dealing with that because you are a beautiful woman, and you see a lot of other women don't like you, it's because it's something within them. And you can't fix it. Sometimes, you know, you can be the nicest person in the world. Sometimes you can be, you know, super humble and beautiful, gorgeous, drop dead gorgeous, and people still are not going to like you. You can't help that. But if you're someone that looks at other women and you're like, you know, she's this or she's that, or you just don't like them for some reason, you know, you have to look inside yourself and see what's wrong. A lot of times, you know, when we're in these really bad relationships and you're constantly hearing that nobody's gonna ever want you, or you're constantly hearing, you know, you don't take care of yourself, or you need to work out, or you're lazy, you know, you start to believe that stuff. They say, like, whoever you spend the most time around, you the top 5 people, that's who you become most like you start to pick up on, like, different things that they do, you know, like you guys use the same words, or you eat the same foods, like weird things like that just kind of happen. I guess, like, habits forming, which we all kind of know about how habits form. But if you're around that type of environment and those types of people, you'll start to believe that, and then you're not going to take care of yourself, and you probably are going to be lazy, and you probably are going to believe that you're no good, you know. That's where that jealousy usually is coming from. And so we just really have to take into consideration that, you know, a lot of women nowadays, you know, are trying to find themselves. A lot of women are in relationships that they probably don't want to be in, or that they can't really afford to leave right now. And it's important that, like, we form a sisterhood, you know, as women, instead of being jealous or envious or thinking like, well, she doesn't deserve this, or she doesn't deserve him, or, you know, thinking like that. You know, we need to love each other, and we need to see what we can learn from that woman. I know I do. When I watch different people, or even, you know, like my mother, for instance, she's a beautiful, gorgeous woman, and she works out, and she cleans, and she cooks, and she does all these things, and I aspire to be like her, you know, and she still finds time to do other things. And I'm like, I can barely get this done, you know, like, how does she do that, you know? And we're going to talk about goals in a later video. But don't ever just look at people and assume that, like, just because somebody looks like something, that they have it all together. And just because somebody doesn't look like something, that they don't have it all together, you know, because people prioritize different things. You know, nobody's life is exactly the same. But I just kind of wanted to come talk about that. You know, I would suggest, if you're not, say, like, you're trying to get into makeup, or into clothing, or into fitness and things like that, find, you know, some people that you can look up to, maybe 2 or 3 women that you can look up to, whether you know them in real life or whether they're on TV or YouTube or wherever they're at, and just kind of see, like, what it is they do. You know, do they wake up at, you know, 6 o'clock and work out for 30 minutes? Do they, you know, find time between when the baby's napping and after the house is clean to go do their makeup and give themselves 30 minutes just to kind of start to practice? Like, because we all want to be better. You know, the goal is to always get better. The goal is to always, you know, progress. The goal is always to make your dreams happen. You know, that's always the goal. Don't let anybody ever tell you that, you're not pretty enough, or you're not skinny enough, or you're not this enough, or you're too old, or whatever. Like, don't listen to that stuff, you guys. Don't listen to it. You can do whatever it is that you want to do, and you can be whoever it is that you want to be. And yeah, I just wanted to touch on that. The competition, I can't really get too into it because it'd just be too long of a video, but I'm just kind of scratching the surface, and I believe that this audience, understands exactly what it is I'm talking about. Women are vindictive, they're manipulative, they are, not all women, obviously, but some women, they are, they don't want the best for you. They're jealous. It's hard. It's hard. Womanhood is really hard. And then especially when you're trying to find girlfriends, or you're trying to find people that are kind of like-minded, it's hard out there, y'all. So just take time to focus on yourself. If you're feeling, insecure, or if you notice that you're a hater, let's just be real, you're a hater, because I know I used to be. It's because there's something that, you may need to work on, and that's okay. I'm even taking time from dating because I know that that's an area that that's just not an area I'm ready for. I believe that when the time is right, God will let me know. But as of now, it's not, I even had to let go of Facebook just because you start to, idealize, and you start to kind of compare, even when you're not trying to. I'm telling you, that was a gnat, sorry y'all. You start to kind of unconsciously compare, even though oh, it's just a picture of her on the beach in her size 2 bikini, drinking a Bahama Mama, with no kids. I'm not jealous of that. Man, that'd be nice. It's those little things. So we don't want to get caught up in that. I've taken that stance on it. I'm gonna focus on myself. I'm gonna worry about me and my life, and not compare myself, not look at other women unless it's to congratulate, or unless it's to support, or unless it's to pray for, or unless it's to be a positive force in their life. I am not going to compare myself. I'm not going to put other women down, because what does that do for you? When you look at another woman and you talk about her, or you clown her, or because I was even getting caught up in that stuff on Facebook. What does that do for us? What purpose does it serve? Doesn't. All it does is make it look like you're a hater. And you can even be, feeling that way about other women because you feel like, they don't like me for some reason, but at the end of the day, if somebody doesn't like you, if people don't like you, that's on them. That's not your problem. Continue to progress. Continue to stay inspired. Be inspired. Stay focused. Make your dreams happen. Do something that you normally wouldn't do. I'm 29 years old. I know a lot of 29-year-olds that are married. I also know a lot of 29-year-olds that are married and miserable. I also know a lot of 29-year-olds that, are divorced. Focus on yourself. And that's what I'm telling myself as well. Focus on yourself. That's what I do now. I don't have time to worry about, how her butt looks. I need to worry about how my butt looks. You know what I mean? It's when you start to put that energy into yourself, and when you start to, take care of yourself and love yourself, I'm telling you, your whole life is going to change. And like I said, I'm still on this journey. I have my markers right here. I went to the Dollar Tree this morning, and I got me one of these papers. I forgot what they're called, but I know you guys poster board papers. Got me some Sharpies, and I'm making me a new vision board. I'm going to hang it up in my room, because the last vision board I made, a lot of things came true on that. And I'm getting emotional thinking about it, because I know it's real, but I got sidetracked. Don't get sidetracked. If you do get sidetracked, get back up. It's okay. Just because not only are you probably going to go harder, but the results are going to be that much more incredible. I promise y'all. I believe this. I have faith. When I say manifest, I don't mean, I'm trying to manifest the life I want. I don't mean manifest as in think on it. I mean, I'm faith-based, so I'm going to pray about these things. I'm going to look at these things every day and pray to God, that it comes, comes to life. And I believe it. And we just have to be patient. Self-esteem, confidence, self-love, the whole journey. It's not an overnight thing. It's not. financial security, getting the house, getting the husband, having the kids. It's not an overnight thing. You could get a man overnight and you could get pregnant overnight. But is that really what you want? Like, is that the man? Is that the life? Or if you're patient and if you put that energy into yourself, will you attract something completely different when it's time, when it's your time? You know? So just love yourself, love other women. You know, if you see a woman struggling with her makeup or with her relationship or with her choice of clothing, you know, or just with whatever, you know, be supportive, like be helpful. You know, maybe I have something that you can wear out, or you know, I don't mind doing your makeup. You said you had a date tonight, I'll do your makeup for you. Like, I know a lot of people saw on Facebook, if you see somebody on there talking about something and maybe you send them a message and be like, hey girl, like you know, if you, or some tips or just whatever, you know, like we have one life to live. Excuse me, but we have one life to live. And we just want to be as positive as possible. I'm telling you, I got caught up in the negativity too. I'm sure if you saw me on Facebook, you saw how I was in there. But I had to step back. And I was hurting. And so hurt people hurt people. Am I still hurting? Not close to how I was. But I'm taking the necessary steps to take care of myself and to baby myself and to nurture myself and to bounce back, but stronger. And just trying to be the best woman and the best role model I can be. My daughter turns 13 Friday. So that's crazy. I can't believe it. I can't believe I'm going to have a 13-year-old, y'all. But she's going to grow up, you know, to be a woman. And I want her to love other women and support other women. You know, I want her to be secure in her body, secure in her look, you know, confident and humble. So don't be jealous to other women. Don't compare yourself to other women. Focus on you and your journey. If you haven't started your journey now, start it now. It's never too late. I plan on making a video about goals. Just let me know in the comments if that's something that y'all would be interested in. And I've been trying to practice on speaking slower because I watched my last video and I saw how quick I was talking. So I'm trying to kind of slow it down. But I think that's it for today. I may go to the pool. I'm not sure yet. And we're gonna make some stuffed jalapenos, you know, with there's bacon wrapped around it and has the cream cheese and bacon bits in it. My mom made some on the 4th, and she made some more yesterday. When she told me, I went to the store today. I called her. I said, "Don't be jealous." And she's like, "What?" I said, "I'm making some stuffed jalapenos," and we start laughing because she just made some yesterday. But yeah, me and my daughter are gonna make some today. But yeah, I think that's it for today, you guys. Let me know, like I said in the comments, like how you feel about the competition in women and just the confidence and the self-esteem aspect of, you know, when it comes to being a woman, and if you find it hard or difficult, or if you've ever found it hard or difficult. Let me know, okay? Well, I love you guys. I'm praying for you guys. I'm working on this channel. I'm trying to get it together. So thank you all for all of your support, y'all. I really appreciate it. Y'all don't know how much it means to me when I see that you guys have watched my videos. Like, it means a lot to me. It makes me happy. Okay, but stay blessed, be a blessing, and I'm gonna be talking to you all later. Mwah. Bye.